Hello, my lovely, and welcome to this week's episode of Lotus Life, the podcast. This is a show where each week we get to hang out and chat about all things to do with human design. I'm here to teach you how you can thrive in your most aligned life by empowering yourself to understand your unique soul's purpose. Human design is a beautiful synthesis bringing together ancient wisdom and modern science, and it's a way of understanding the contract between your soul and the universe for who you came here to be, what you came here to do, and what karma you came to correct this lifetime around. This week, I'm bringing you a super special series of mini episodes, each to do with the 5 different energy types that exist in human design. These are foundational places to start from and the perfect place to begin to start understanding your own unique magic and your specific human design. This podcast, Lotus Life, is a celebration of embodying the lotus flower that blooms and thrives, growing from even the murkiest of conditions in life. So if you're ready, let's dive on in and get ready to lotus your life. Oh, hey, thank you so much for tuning in to this mini episode. These episodes are all to do with the different human energy types, and this particular one is all about reflectors. And so if you are part of the magical living unicorn, 1% of the world, rarest type reflector community, I am so fucking grateful for you listening into this episode. And if you are a person who has got a reflector in your life, really take a moment to just honor how incredibly special it is for you to have a reflector in your life. And maybe this is why you're tuning in, that you just want to know how they work, how their energy type exists, and get to know them a bit better. Or maybe you're a reflector just wanting to know a little bit more about how to live in your alignment and to be able to use your truly unique gifts to live in your best and highest and most amazing life alignment. So a reflector, as I said just before, is only 1% of the world's population, and a reflector is designed to be here to be the true mirror for society. Reflectors have the greatest potential for wisdom out of all of the 5 energy types that exist in human design. And energetically, you could say a reflector is a blank slate, because as with the projector type, they don't produce their own energy. They don't have their own energy source. Whereas, the 99% of the world around you are completely different in the way their energy is expressed. And 80% of the world around you, not including the projectors, are the generators, the manifesting generators and the manifestors, who are all what is known as energy beings. So it's a really weird world to be in as a reflector if you don't understand why you are so completely unique, completely different, and why you are just designed in a completely unique way. But you have got your own magic, your own gifts, and what you're here to do and be in this lifetime. So energetically, a reflector with their aura, which extends 3 feet around them in all directions, is designed to protect you a little bit, because every center in your human design is white. It means that you are very open to the world around you, and that's where your wisdom comes from, but it's also a source of your most heavy, absorption of all the energy, all the gunk, all the funk of the world, because you are completely open. So your aura is designed to give you a bit of a helping hand. It's what's known as kind of a Teflon aura, which allows you to let the world kind of slide right on by should you choose to. When you know and you can empower yourself as to how your aura can help you out, that's really magical for a reflector. So typically growing up in the world surrounded by generators, manifestors and mani-gens, it can be completely confusing energetically. So reflectors, the reason you're here, the reason you are the living unicorns, is that you have a super important role. You're here with the purpose of almost mirroring and absorbing and magnifying the society that you're surrounded with. And the purpose of that is to kind of show it back to the 99% of the world around you. Think of yourself as like the Bluetooth speaker for society. You're here to take on board the vibration and the energy of everything going on, and then you kind of play it back to people so that they can really see what is going on, and they can kind of get a barometer for how healthy or not, or how well functioning or how in alignment the rest of society is. So reflectors, you're designed to be the people who literally wake up and think every day, who am I going to be today that makes me feel the happiest? Reflectors, you're here to kind of wear all the hats over your lifetime. You're here to change jobs at a whim. You're here to embody lots of different personas over your lifetime. And you're here to be completely unconventional, because by being completely unconventional, you are living in your most blissful and aligned state, because you are literally here to absorb and amplify and take on everything around you, and you get to choose which of those things you want to show up with every day and which one of those things you want to embody every single day. So it's a beautiful talent to lean into. It's a beautiful thing to embody, and it's just kind of empowering yourself to know that if you wake up every day feeling like you want to be a different person, that's perfectly cool. That's what you're here to be, and that's what your energy type is designed to do. So empower yourself to know that it's a gift. So for a reflector to live in their alignment with their energy type, and the way they're designed to live their life is completely different to the other 4 energy types, who are all known as being solar beings. They're kind of governed by the sun and the sun's energy. Whereas for a reflector, you're governed by the moon. You've got a completely different energy type going on, a completely different expression. Think about how the moon reflects the sun's light, and that's what makes the moon shine in the sky. That is you at your core and at your soul's core. That is what you're here. You're reflecting the light from the rest of the world around you, but by doing so, you shine your own light outwards. So you're here to live life in accordance with the lunar cycle, and that's what helps with getting into alignment. So your decision making for anything in this life is to follow the moon cycle and to wait 28 days, the cycle of the moon, as it goes completely through its cycle of spinning. And so it might sound a bit crazy, it might sound a bit woo-woo, but it's something to really just lean into as a reflector. And it might make total sense when you think about it, that because you are absorbing so much, you're taking so much on, and you're waking up each day thinking, oh, I want to do that thing, and now I want to do a different thing, and oh, now I'm really inspired by that, and I want to go do that thing. If you give yourself the permission to go, hey, I'm actually not going to commit to anything for the next 28 days. I'm going to go through the cycle of the moon. I'm going to maybe journal it out. I'm going to do my self-care. I'm going to take really good care of myself in the interim. And then 28 days later, you'll be able to see, is that still something my soul is called to do? Is that still something that feels aligned for me? And then if that is the case, then all those significant decisions can be made, but coming from a place where you've allowed yourself to go through all the permutations energetically. You've allowed yourself to go through all of the transits, all of the energy kind of ups and downs, and you're able to come out the other side with just such a clarity that comes from a completely unique place. And it's just such a magical thing to understand about yourself and really empower yourself to go forward with and put into place in your life and experiment with. See how it works. See where maybe you've done things that have been rushed into in haste and it really hasn't worked out. And then where there's other cases in your life where you have waited and it's kind of actually been the most beautiful, magical outcome. So just know that you are special. You are the living unicorn. Reflectors, you are truly so rare, and I just am absolutely in awe of what you are here and your soul is here to do in this lifetime, because it is just such a wonderful, special thing. Well, I hope you loved that quick bite introduction, and if you're keen and eager to learn more, don't worry, I got you. Pop over into the show notes that go along with this episode, and you can find quick links, everything from where to get hold of your human design chart if you haven't already downloaded your free copy, through to a whole range of resources, blogs, and masterclasses I have available through my website at rosetotori.com. And if you're feeling like you want to dive right on in and get to understanding all the magical goodness in your own human design chart, that is what I'm also here to help you with through a full chart reading. And I am so grateful for you for being here, for listening in, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode, my friend.